12, Body Slusher. Number 0, CJ Miller. Number 10, Deontay Kinsey. Number 23, Jalen Clark. Number 55, Jordan Harris. Ladies and gentlemen, get up and get loud for your Florida College Falcons! Starting in forward at 6'8", senior from Sydney, Australia, number 1, Ray K.O. Starting in guard at 6'4", sophomore from Clearwater, Florida, number 3, Anthony Batar. Starting in guard at 6'8", senior from Sugar Hill, Georgia, number 4, Ethan Smith. Starting in guard at 6'1", senior from Kansas City, Florida, number 25, Matt Simpson. Starting in guard at 6' senior from Silver Terrace, Florida, number 30, Ryan Shaw.
Welcome, everyone. We're back for more Florida College Falcons basketball in Conn Gymnasium, the last home game of the season for the Falcons. Tonight is senior night, and we honor the 4 seniors on the Florida College team, all out there starting on the court tonight. Number 1 taking the tip, Ray K.O. Number 4, Ethan Smith. Number 30, Brian Chong. And number 25, Matt Simpson. All of them have been incredible staples for this Florida College Falcons team, as Ray K.O. gets the tip off to the Falcons, to the joy of the full crowd here in Conn tonight. K.O. goes up, draws the foul on number 0, Maurice Cockrell, as the Falcons take on North American University tonight. It's the Falcons versus the Stallions, and Ray K.O. is going to have a chance to give the Falcons an early lead as he goes to the line to shoot a couple. He makes the first. Ray K.O., a senior, standing at 6'8" from Sydney, Australia. What an asset to this team, both inside and outside. And makes the second. K.O. is consistent from the free throw line. We don't see him miss very much. Andre Brown holds it outside. Brown still holds it. Cockrell drives down. Tosses it down low. It's hit out. Ethan Smith grabs it before it goes out of bounds. Brian Chong gets a hold of it. Anthony Batar looks to dump it outside to K.O. Smith holds it on the side. Chong opts not to take the shot. Outside to K.O. K.O. back to Smith. Smith finds K.O. down low, but it's hit away. Pulled out by Jalen Clark and no good. Anthony Batar getting the rebound for the Falcons. Ethan Smith. Pump fakes. Chong pulls up from outside. Drains it. Wide open 3 for Brian Chong to give the Falcons an early 5-point lead. Tossed up down low, and that's good for the first 2 points of the Stallions. Ethan Smith finds KO. Simpson under the basket, unable to put it away. It's tossed down low. Pulled up and good from inside. Stallions pull back within 2. Hit away, tipped away, so not a backcourt for Anthony Bitar, but he recovers it for the Falcons. Takes it down, Ray KO struggles to hold on, tosses it outside, Smith. No good, in and out for Smith, unable to put away his first points of the night. Pump fake, it's tossed out to the corner. Tossed outside, Cockrell, no good. Pulled up by KO, left short. It's no good. He's got a breakaway. Brown drives down, finger rolls in. Timeout called by the Falcons. Calvin Finch Jr., number 13, now with the ball in the game for the Falcons. Hands it off to Bitar. Blocking foul called, and that's going to send the ball back the Stallions' direction. After the Stallions get a 1-point lead, their first lead of the game. Keontae Kizzy tosses it to Austin Green. Andre Brown holds it. Inside, Jalen Clark looks to drive on Finch. Finch not having any of it, and Clark fights his way through and puts it away for the 2. North American University leads by 3 early on in this game. Bitar brings it down. Number 2, E.J. Wynn breaks towards the basket. He's now in the game for the Falcons. Calvin Finch Jr. as well. He drives down, grabs his own rebound, goes up backwards, comes away with it. Simpson grabs it. E.J. Wynn pulls up, drains it from outside. E.J. Wynn putting down his first points of the night for the Falcons, tying the game back up at 8. Austin Green holds it up top. Down, C.J. Miller tosses one in. That's good for 2. Both teams coming out strong so far in the first 4 minutes of this game. Fighting their way to the basket. E.J. Wynn holds it at the top once again. Looks to drive, tosses it to Finch. Fantastic pass and a fantastic finish from Calvin Finch Jr. ties the game back up at 10. Finch fights his way through incredibly well at the basket, and you will see that on display in its full fashion tonight. Keontae Kizzy holds it at the top. Over to Clark. Clark pulls up. Clark leaves it just short. Simpson's going to grab the rebound and bring it down for the Falcons. Outside, Wynn pulls up once again. Leaves it just right. Grabbed by C.J. Miller, brought down. He drives and it's hit out of his hand. Falcons are not going to get the call to go their way as Anthony Bitar wanted to. But a good stop nonetheless to swat the ball out of the hands of C.J. Miller on his way down. Stallions retain the ball now. Jalen Clark tosses it in. Leaves C.J. Miller open in the backfield. Kizzy tosses it away. It's hit. E.J. Wynn gets it to Simpson. Simpson goes down, and he's unable to put it down. Foul called for Simpson touching the ball while he was on the rim. Number 55, Andre Brown, makes the technical free throw. Maybe to give you a little context, Simpson dunked for the first time in a game just a few weeks ago for the Falcons. It's pulled up by Brown and no good. Hit away. It's going to be called for the Stallions. They'll retain the ball on their side. Simpson dunked for the first time in a game just a couple of weeks ago, no doubt looking to grab his second there in his last game here at Con. Pulled up by Brown outside, in and out, no good, and Finch grabs the rebound. There are not many people who can jump as high as Calvin Finch Jr. Pulled up from the side, no good. It's tossed down. Andre Brown brings it down once again, hit off the hands of Kizzy, and that's going to be the Falcons' ball as it careens out of bounds. Falcons quickly bringing it back down now. North American University still leads by 1. 6 minutes expended so far in the first half. Chong fakes him out, tosses it up. Finch goes up to the rim, unable to snag it. Brown tosses it up. Simpson gets in the way of that. It's tossed up by Kizzy. Inside the line, drains one for 2. Simpson will bring it down for the Falcons. Falcons trail by 3 now. Finch tosses it to Chong outside. Jashavius Purdue, number 5 in the game now for Florida College, as Simpson misses one from the right side of the arc. Tossed down to Clark. Clark runs through the basket, doesn't pull up. Brown pulls one up from outside. No good. Calvin Finch Jr. once again getting up to grab that rebound. Simpson drives outside to Wynn. Wynn pulls up, hits the pole on the back, but no, out of bounds is called. Referee must have not been able to see the ball hit the pole. Andre Brown over to Miller. Miller to Clark. Clark to Kizzy. Looks to drive. Hit out of the hands of Kizzy by Simpson. And that drew a foul, which will give North American University the ball right back. Outside, Brown pulls up from the side. Brown drains his first 3 of the night. Falcons trail by 6. Anthony Bitar brings it down. EJ went outside. Smith pump fakes, pulls back to the line, leaves it just short. CJ Miller gets down and puts one away quickly. They lead by 8. EJ Wynn holds it for the Falcons. Anthony Bitar with it. Wynn goes down, hit out of his hands. It's held outside Clark. Fantastic athletic play from number 23 for the Falcons. It's hit out of the hands of Bitar. No foul is called on Keontae Kizzy, who slams one down. Anthony Bitar, number 3, holds it now for the Falcons, looking to stop the bleeding. He tosses one in, a good 2 for the Falcons to get them back in this thing. North American University leads by 8. CJ Miller tosses it to Keontae Kizzy. He holds it at the top still. Pulls up from outside. Brown once again left wide open and drains the 3, his second of the night. That will give them an 11-point lead. Stephon Martin down low for the Falcons. Looks to drive. No foul is called on the shot. Falcons visibly unhappy with that one. As Stephon Martin fought his way through, but the ball was apparently hit out of his hands cleanly. North American University's ball. They'll bring it back. Now as a timeout is called. Just a couple of untimely, and some might say unnecessary, turnovers there for the Falcons contributed to the Stallions' 11-point lead that they now hold. It's tossed in. Just 10 minutes, 35 seconds now left on the clock in the first half. Andre Brown will bring it down for the foul for the Stallions, and he holds it outside now. Motioning for Drew McCammon to get down low. It's tossed outside. Clark holds it. Deshavius Purdue gets it out of his hands for a second. Down low, it's hit away. Ethan Smith gets a hold of it. A good steal for Smith. And hopefully will provide a little bit of momentum now for the Falcons. Anthony Bitar holds it up top. Matt Simpson. Down low to Stephon Martin. Pulled up from outside. Bitar drains it. That gets them back within 8 of North American University. Drew McCammon tosses it to Clark on the corner. Number 25, Matt Simpson, back in the game for the Falcons. CJ Miller outside. Anthony Bitar with yet another steal on a wide pass. Matt Simpson puts one up for 2. They're quickly back within 6. Looks like an effective timeout for the Falcons, as now they've gotten themselves 5 unanswered points. Brown holds it outside, opts not to shoot. Clark doesn't pull up. He looks down low. Jashavius Purdue playing defense. Clark tosses one way up. It's no good. Put up by Anthony Nguwu. He puts that one away for 2. Pushes them back out to an 8-point lead. Simpson unable to grab the pass from Martin. Foul called on number 5, Jashavius Purdue. For the Falcons, that's going to send the ball back down to the Falcons half for the Stallions. Clark over to Kizzy at the top. McCammon over to Cameron Bishop now in the game for the Stallions. Kizzy opts not to take the shot. Hit away by Calvin Finch Jr. Smith gets his hands on it. It's tossed outside to Drew McCammon. Drew McCammon, no good. It's hit off the hands of Smith and into Bishop's arms, who will hold on to it and who settles it for North American University. Outside, tossed up from outside the line and drained from number 12 for North American University. Austin Green returning to the game now. Extends their lead quickly back to 11. Jashavius Purdue holds it outside, sets the pick for Smith. Finds Finch. Finch finds Simpson. Simpson is fouled. A timeout called. Never mind, a foul was called on Austin Green, number 12, for North American University. Falcons will get the ball on their side. Anthony Bitar holds it. Under heavy defense from Bishop. Plays through, finds Smith on the side. Smith looks to drive. Tosses it to Finch. Finch unable to lay it in. It's hit as he goes up to the rim, and he can't put it away. Cameron Bishop will bring it down. Green pump fakes and tosses it over to Kizzy. To Clark. Clark pulls up from inside the line. Clark no good. Anthony Bitar grabs the rebound and brings it back down. Bitar behind the back. Over to JP. Hit out of his hands by Jalen Clark. Tossed way down. No good on the breakaway from Kizzy after Smith gets a hand on it. Simpson looks to drive, finds Smith outside. Smith drains a much-needed 3 for the Falcons to get them back with an 8. North American University leads 28-20, 6 minutes, 20 seconds left on the clock in the first half. Cameron Bishop settles it now, calling a play for North American. Outside, Green pulls up. Green misses, and Simpson holds it for the Falcons. They look to settle it and give their players a breather after an exhausting couple of minutes here. Simpson looks to drive. He goes down, draws a offensive foul. That will be NAU's ball. Media timeout now called by the referee. Andre Brown brings it down. Green pulls up from way outside again and misses. Green 1 for 3 from outside in these past couple minutes. Number 30, Brian Chong in the game once again for the Falcons. Finch goes down with it and puts one away for 2. A strong left hand from Finch fights through a couple of defenders down low. Falcons once again back within 6. Kizzy outside to Green. Green tosses it over to McCammon. It's put inside. CJ Miller puts one away over the hands of Anthony Bitar. Hit out of his hands, but into the hands of Finch. Finch outside to Chong. Chong leaves it just out. Ray Ko tries to get a hand on it, but is unable to come away with it. Kizzy brings it down for NAU. Pulls up from outside, drains it. Once again, NAU leading by 11. Chong. A foul called right as Chong was about to break away towards the rim. And the rim and the path to the basket left wide open. Bitar is fouled on his way to the rim, which will at least give him 2 after the shot is unable to fall. Bitar misses the first, a rare miss from the line from Bitar. And he drains the second. Falcons trail by 10 now. 4 minutes, 14 seconds left on the clock. Brown will bring it down once again for NAU. It's tossed over. McCammon gets it to Clark, who finds Kizzy. EJ Wynn playing heavy defense on Kizzy, not letting him have an open opportunity from outside the line. Clark looks to drive on Finch. Finch unable to block him as he goes to the rim and puts that one away. And Bitar will quickly bring one back down. Finds Wynn. Wynn to Chong. Chong. Over to Bitar, who pulls up. No good. Falcons struggling to pull it together from outside the line tonight. CJ Miller just jumps straight into the defender to draw the blocking foul. That will send him to the line for 2. Miller misses the first of his 2 free throws. So we see Matt Simpson re-enter the game, as well as number 5, Jashavius Purdue, for the Falcons. A missed second, and EJ Wynn will go up, as well as Jashavius Purdue, to pull that rebound down. Bitar looking to fight their way back. Just over 3 minutes left. Bitar tosses one up left-handed. Hit out of the hands of Purdue. He's unable to hold on to it. Outside, Brown. No good, and JP will grab the rebound. EJ Wynn will bring it down now. Pulls up from the elbow, leaves it short. No good as CJ Miller grabs it for NAU. Brown holds it. Hit by Jashavius Purdue on the way to the rim. But Miller grabs the rebound anyways. North American University out to a 14-point lead now. Just 2 minutes, 10 seconds left for the Falcons to make a push here in this first half. Simpson drives down, unable to draw the foul once again. Falcons ball. Outside to Win. Simpson holds it. Pulls up. Off the backboard for Simpson, a 2. Brown once again bringing it down. Gonna waste some time on the clock now. McCammon tosses it outside to Clark. Clark drains his first one. Stepping on the line, making that a 2. I was about to say that was his first from outside the line, but the ref caught his foot on the line, so that'll be for 2. Smith wide open. Smith drains it. That one is good from outside, and that's 3 more points for the Falcons, back within 11. A minute 15 left. Miller holding it outside. McCammon. Travel called on McCammon. A good catch. Falcons ball, a minute 10 left. Bitar settles it. Over to Purdue. Purdue finds Smith. Smith looks to Simpson. Unbelievable play. And Simpson is hit on his way up to the rim and unable to put it away. Under a minute now in the first half. No doubt NAU wasting some time here as they hold on to this lead. Green outside, Clark. Clark drains one left wide open on the side. Falcons are going to eliminate the shot clock from play. Simpson will settle it. Kizzy looking for Simpson to leave that ball out in the open. Simpson under double cover, pulls up. No good. Tossed up by Smith, and he can't put it away. Simpson struggled under that double cover to be able to pull one up. Well, the Falcons trail by 14 now going into the second half. No doubt not the start that they were expecting as North American University comes out strong, taking full advantage of quite a few Falcons turnovers. We'll see if they can turn it around after the 15-minute half. We'll be back for more Florida College Falcons basketball after this. Welcome back, everyone, for the second half of Falcons basketball here tonight against North American University. Florida College is trailing by 14 at the half, and no doubt will be looking to work their way back in their last home game of the season. The whole crowd at Con on their feet tonight. Elbow called on North American University, and that's going to be a quick turnover to give the Falcons the ball. Anthony Bitar is going to bring it down now for the Falcons. He looks to drive, tosses it up, and draws the foul on his way to the rim. That will send him to the line to shoot a couple, his second time heading to the line tonight. He went 1 for 2 in his first trip. If you missed the first half, it was an eventful one. The Falcons struggled to convert from outside the line, scoring only 28. And North American University just seemed to do no wrong, both inside and outside the line. And a lot of Falcons turnovers led to a lot of opportunities for NAU. Anthony Bitar makes the first and the second to give the Falcons 2 more. They're back within 12 now as it's tossed in to Andre Brown, number 55 for North American University. Jalen Clark holds it now, tosses it to C.J. Miller. Keontae Kizzy, number 10, holds it for the Stallions. Austin Green, number 12 for the Stallions, holds it outside. Smith playing heavy defense, hit out of his hands. Brian Chong getting his hands in there, tossing it over to Simpson. Simpson looks to drive at the basket, draws the foul, and one. Simpson's gone to the line to make it a 3-point play. Drew McCammon, number 13, back in the game now for NAU in the place of Austin Green. And Simpson converts. 5 unanswered points to start off the half for the Falcons. They trail now just by 9 as Clark holds it outside. Calvin Finch Jr., number 13, playing heavy defense against Clark so far tonight. Brown over to Clark. Toss outside, pulled up by Brown, no good, and Bitar will get up to grab the rebound for the Falcons. No points so far for the Stallions in this second half, and just the start that the Falcons were looking for. Simpson holds it on the line, pulls up. Simpson just off. No good as it goes off the left side of the rim. Recovered by NAU. Brown opts not to take the wide open shot. Looks to drive, tossed over to Miller. Miller puts one away. Down low at the basket for 2 for the first points for NAU in the second half. Bitar brings it down and puts it away. A strong finish from number 3, Anthony Bitar, the sophomore for the Falcons. Foul is called once again on Keontae Kizzy. Away from the ball. Twice he's already been called for a blocking foul. No doubt the NAU coach unhappy with that. And regardless of the lead, you can't have that many turnovers away from the ball, especially when the Falcons are starting to gain momentum. Anthony Bitar down low to Smith. Smith finds Finch. Finch pulls up. Finch leaves one way long and no good. Into the hands of Kizzy. Clark holds it. It's up in the hands of Miller. Clark once again looks to drive. Brian Chong once again getting in there. Matt Simpson with the athletic finish. And a timeout quickly called by NAU as the Falcons start their comeback in this second half. They've already gained 7 on NAU so far, as now they only trail by 7. The score 44-37. And one of the people to credit for the success so far for the Falcons in this second half is Brian Chong, one of the seniors from right here in Temple Terrace, getting 2 important steals to get those turnovers. Falcons playing heavy defense in the backfield, not wanting an easy pass in for NAU. CJ Miller holds it up top at the logo. Looks to bring it down. Spins out of it. It's no good. Hit out of the hands of Clark, but it rolls into Kizzy's hands out at the top. Over to Clark. And he dumps it back outside once again to Brown. Brown looks to drive. Outside, Clark wide open. No good. Clark missing now from outside after 2 successful three-point attempts in the last half to finish. Simpson pulls from outside and drains it. Of course, they're within 4. Not even 4 minutes expended from the clock. 44-40. NAU leads. Foul called on number 25 for the Falcons. Chong getting right there in the middle of the huddle from NAU, having none of it, as they have seemed to do a couple of times tonight. Just get in the middle of the paint and have a little meeting. And Chong is not going to put up with that anymore. Brown holds it outside. Over to Clark. Clark looks to drive. Smith with a fantastic job of drawing the foul. That sends it back the Falcons' direction. And man, are they on a tear so far in this second half. I don't know what Coach Teichman said to them in the locker room, but it's working. Simpson and Kizzy exchanging some words now as the Falcons bring the ball back onto their half. Maybe something you want to watch for is Simpson right in front of Kizzy. After Kizzy gets his arm up under him, tries to drag him down, Simpson drains one in his face, puts it down. They're now within 1. Brown gets it to Clark. Clark looks for a man outside. Falcons with a renewed energy now, playing heavy defense. Kizzy pulls up from inside the line, off the backboard. Makes it for 2. They lead by 3 now, 46-43. Stallions lead as Anthony Bitar now brings it back down for the Falcons. Outside, Smith. Smith goes down and puts up the 2. Fantastic pump fake from Smith. Allows them to put 2 more on the board. They're back within 1. An electric crowd here in Conn Gymnasium tonight. Everyone on their feet. Brown drives down. And it's called back Falcons' direction. And NAU with a couple of important turnovers. It seems as though the tide has now turned, with the Falcons having a lot of turnovers in the first half. And now NAU doing the exact same thing, and man, it has cost them their entire lead. As Anthony Bitar brings it down. Bitar tosses one up. No good, off the front of the rim. Brown tosses one up. Chong steals it once again. And it's grabbed and put off the backboard by Nguu, who puts it away. A good job by Anthony Nguu to be down there to grab that rebound, but also a good block from Chong. Foul called on the Falcons. It's going to be NAU's ball. A couple of pairings now on both sides getting chippy with each other in a very tense game. Cameron Bishop now back in the game for NAU as Kizzy holds it up top. Outside Bishop. Doesn't pull it. Kizzy over to Clark. Chong and Simpson switch on the defense. It's tossed down low. He tries to slam one down. No good. And a great job of Jashavius Purdue to get in there and prevent that dunk from happening. Simpson will toss it into Bitar. Chong around the outside with it. Finds Simpson. Simpson pulls up. Just off the front, outside to Chong. Chong drains it. The Falcons are tied at 48 after a 14-point deficit at the half. They now are back tied with NAU and 13 minutes left. It's an even ball game. Jalen Clark tosses it over to Kizzy on the side. Kizzy looks to drive. Stops halfway outside Bishop. It's tossed outside, no good. Chong gets the rebound. And Anthony Bitar brings it down. Looks to drive for the Falcons. Gets it in. Hit out of the hands of the NAU player, and that's going to be the Falcons' ball. And a sneaky look from Bitar. But if you're Jashavius Purdue, there's no way you're going to be able to see that ball coming in. Luckily for him, it went off of an NAU player, and they'll keep the ball as they look to gain their first lead since early on in the game. Kizzy and Chong now exchanging words. Jashavius Purdue left wide open. And the Falcons now lead by 2. What a comeback here tonight in this second half. Foul is called on Chong. Man, what a fight Chong has put up in this second half. Scoring for the Falcons as well as grabbing a couple of steals, which were crucial to the Falcons. Returning to the lead once again. Bishop's going to put one up. CJ Miller with the 2 now to tie the ball game back up. Anthony Bitar bringing it down. Kizzy and Simpson getting into it once again. Couple of technical free throws coming now after a foul called on Simpson. Falcons very unhappy with that call now as Kizzy will go to the line to shoot a couple. And the Falcons fans are going to let him hear it after he misses the first. and he barely makes the second, rolling it off the front of the rim. 51-50. Sounds like a Van Halen album, as now NAU leads once again. Kizzy outside. Clark pulls up. No good. Bitar's going to come up with it. It's hit away. Bitar grabs it on the ground. Bitar calls a timeout. Fantastic play from Bitar, sacrificing his body for the ball. At a crucial time to grab a turnover, too, for the Falcons. That will give them a chance to snag the lead once again. Bitar will bring it down now for the Falcons. Win over to Smith. Chong holds it outside. Bitar looks to drive outside to Chong, and Chong swishes it. Brian Chong absolutely electric tonight in this second half. Falcons lead by 2. As Clark holds it outside now for NAU. Jashavius Purdue trying to get in there to grab the steal. Brown pulls up, drains it from inside. A great shot from Andre Brown, noticing when to stop on his way to the basket and pull up for the 2. It's a tie ball game once again at 53. Head out of the hands of EJ Wynn. Bitar is able to get over there to grab it before it goes out of bounds. Hit out of the hand of Keontae Kizzy. Falcons are going to retain the ball now. Bitar finds Smith. Smith puts one away from inside. The jumper from the senior. Smith puts away a 2 to give the Falcons the lead once again. Brown holds it outside. A foul is called as Bitar apparently got a hand on him. And if it was, that was well after the shot was released. Brown rolls the first off the front of the rim, and it's in. A chance to now tie the Falcons as he'll shoot 3. Rolls it off the front again. Tied at 55. And Brown drains the third one as well to give them a 1-point lead. Braden Von Bart, number 12 now in the game. Excuse me, number 14 in the game now for the Falcons, as Smith will bring it down. Brian Chong drives down, puts it up left-handed, once again giving the Falcons the lead. Chong on a tear so far in the second half. Brown pulls up from the free throw line, no good. Off of Brown, E.J. Wynn grabs it, gets it to Von Bart, way down low. Tossed, Smith is able to grab it off the save from Von Bart. Outside, Smith pulls up, just short. Von Bart outside to Chong. Chong puts it away! Brian Chong! Once again! The hometown hero, number 30. Electrifying the crowd tonight in Con. My goodness, what a couple of plays for the Falcons. Braden Van Bart, the sophomore from Orlando, who doesn't get to see much time for the Falcons, with a couple of unbelievable saves that led to that play. Jumping out of bounds to save it and to see Smith in midair get the pass out to him, and Smith able to get the ball to Chong, who puts it away. A couple of incredible passes for Van Bart. And man, what a performance from Chong. And if I'm the coach right now for the Falcons, I'm telling everybody to get the ball in his hands. NAU now, after a rough start to their second half, is picking up their play considerably, but not after the Falcons had already closed the 14-point gap that they had at the first half. And now the Falcons are taking full advantage of a couple of important turnovers from NAU. Andre Brown over to Miller. Miller on the outside looking for Kizzy. Matt Simpson back in the game on Kizzy once again. Almost hit out of his hands by Wynn. Miller outside to Brown. Brown misses. Jashavius Purdue is going to get a hand on it. Tipped away and hit off the hand of Purdue last. As it's hit away by Brown, it appears. And that's going to be NAU's ball still on their side. Under 10 minutes now left in the second half of the last home game here for the Falcons this season. Kizzy falls over, trying to get down. Tossed out. Once again, NAU's ball. Clark looking for a man. Brown almost to the half-court line. Finds Clark. Clark pulls up from inside the line, leaves it very short. Brown is able to recover it. Outside, Kizzy holds it. Heavy defense played by the Falcons. 12 seconds left on the shot clock now. And a reaching foul called on Jashavius Purdue. Braden Van Bart, what a fantastic stint he just put together for the Falcons as he exits the game now. Pulled up by Kizzy, no good. Jashavius Purdue grabbing the rebound. The Tars going to settle it and let the Falcons offense get back on their side. 8.5 left in the second half. Simpson holds it inside. Jashavius Purdue sets the pick for him. Simpson tosses it out. Fantastic job. Smith goes up, no good. finds Bitar outside. Bitar drives down, draws the foul on his way to the basket. An eventful play there for the Falcons. A couple of opportunities they had to turn it over. Anthony Bitar once again going to the line to shoot a couple. Drains the first. At this point in the game, every single one of these free throws counts immensely more than you can know at this time in the game. Falcons have their largest lead of the game now at 6 in this incredibly tight game against NAU. Andre Brown, number 55, brings it down. Timeout is called now for NAU. .808 left on the clock now in the second half. It's inbounded to Keontae Kizzy. EJ Wynn trying to get a hand on it now. Brown holds it on the outside, number 55. Under double cover now in the backfield as they force him out. Timeout called by Andre Brown, who got caught in the backfield there. Jalen Clark, number 23 for NAU. Looks for a man. 5-second violation called on Clark. And I don't know what Clark was doing. He had Anthony Nguu standing right there in front of him, looked at him and grimaced and decided not to pass it to him, and that cost NAU potentially that 5-second violation. I don't know what the hesitation was. Maybe he didn't like the pass, but either way, the Falcons got the ball. Purdue outside. Bitar holds it now. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Bitar looks inside. Purdue goes to the backside of the rim. They lead by 8 now as they start to slowly pull away from NAU. 7.5 left in the second half. And man, what a defensive shift the Falcons have put on in this second half. After the first half of seemingly lackadaisical defense, they have turned it on. And now Clark pulls one up from inside the line, and that's good for 2. Clark shooting pretty consistently tonight from inside the line, holding NAU in this game. Bitar settles it. Falcons now taking their time as they have this 6-point lead on each play. Simpson outside, pump fakes, tossed over to Bitar. Bitar goes up, and it's tossed up. Purdue is able to put away the 2. What a play from Bitar. They're going to stop to wipe down the floor. That'll give both sides a little bit of a breather here as the Falcons re-extend that lead back to 8. 66-58 Falcons. And the Falcons have already almost doubled their score from the first half in the second half. And there's still 6.5 minutes left to play. No doubt, some kind of fire lit under them at halftime. Clark inbounds it. Andre Brown once again will bring it down. Tossed over, C.J. Miller back in the game. Outside, Brown holds it. Pulled up. No good out the back of the rim. Jalen Clark tosses it outside to Brown once again. Green back in the game, number 12 for NAU. It's tossed over to the side. Miller pulls one up and drains it. The first 3 in a while for NAU. That gets them back within 5. Falcons going to settle it now as Bitar brings it down. Bitar looking for help in the backfield. Finds Simpson down low. Goes to Purdue. Purdue dribbles. Goes back up and finishes strong once again. 2 more for the Falcons. Purdue doing a fantastic job of putting those away down low in the paint. Outside, Miller pulls up once again. No good. Potentially tipped. Clark inside to Miller. Foul is drawn on the shot. Five and a half left to play now as the Falcons have a 7-point lead. Miller going to the line now to shoot 2. And he misses the first at a time when you can't miss free throws if you're NAU. Miller's second one is off as well. Smith gets a hand on it and gets it to Purdue. What an error for NAU to have the opportunity to tack on 2 more. Unable to convert. Simpson drives down outside. Chong! Chong drains it once again! My goodness! Brian Chong from outside the line once again. Falcons with a 10-point lead. Clark makes the 2 as he steps across the line once again. Back to an 8-point lead for the Falcons. Anthony Bitar drives down, finds it, unable to put it away. Brown tosses to Miller. Miller outside. Clark tossed outside and put up. No good. Hit out of bounds by Kizzy, and it's the Falcons' ball once again. Bitar finds Chong. Chong pump fakes, tosses it to Finch, and Finch is unable to grab it. Finch looking for the alley-oop, unable to hold on to it as he goes up for it. Kizzy left on the side, finds Clark. Miller finds McCammon. Ball ends up back in the hands of Clark. Kizzy at the top, looks to drive. Charging foul called on Kizzy. Simpson drawing the foul. Kizzy once again mouthing off to Simpson as Simpson makes his way back. And, in these last 4 minutes, this could get interesting. Things have been tense between the 2 of them for this last whole second half, I guess. Falcons lead by 8. 4 minutes, 10 seconds left on the clock. Bitar to Chong. Chong drives down. Finch almost able to put it back, but that one's no good. Tossed outside. C.J. Miller almost throws it away, and Brown is able to recover it. Tosses it to Kizzy outside. Finch now on Kizzy. Clark pulls up. Clark drains one from outside. Clark seems to be single-handedly holding NAU in this game with his scoring in this second half. They're back now within 5 of the Falcons. Bitar drives down, tossed out, off the hand of the NAU player. Bitar down low to Simpson. Throws it to Finch, and Finch slams it down. 2 more for the Falcons now at a time when they need it most. 3 minutes, 10 seconds now left. He drives down and puts it away, and that one's good. Smith in the backfield to Simpson. Simpson steps up, looks to drive outside. Bitar has time and drains it. A great pass from Simpson and a fantastic shot from Bitar. They lead by 8 once again. Clark pulls up and misses from outside. 2 minutes, 38 seconds left. Simpson settles it under double cover now. Gets it to Bitar. Bitar finds Smith. Smith is going to settle it, looking to waste some of the clock now as that nears the 2-minute mark. Smith unable to convert, in an awkward position to shoot from. Cameron Bishop now brings it down. Inside, Bishop finds Kizzy. Kizzy leaves one well short. Anthony Bitar with the rebound. Falcons settle it. 2 minutes left now. The Falcons maintain that 8-point lead. And Smith finds Chong outside. Simpson over to Bitar as they opt to waste the clock. Bitar drives outside to Chong, and Chong once again! Unbelievable! What a performance tonight from Brian Chong, the senior from Temple Terrace, in his last game at Conn Gymnasium. And what a send-off that is for him. Absolutely tearing it up in this second half. The Falcons now lead by 11. Just 1:39 left in this second half. Just when it seems that NAU was mounting a comeback in the last 3 minutes, Brian Chong said no way. Puts one away again from outside. Falcons lead 79-68. Brown quickly bringing it down now for NAU as they look to mount a comeback in this last minute and a half. It's given to Brown. Finch playing heavy defense. Outside to Kizzy. Kizzy puts one away from outside. Bitar holds it. Timeout called by the Falcons with just 1 minute and 16 seconds left. And assuming that the Falcons are able to finish this game maintaining the lead, what a season it's been for them, especially at home this year with only one loss at home this year. And especially tonight, we recognize all of the seniors that are going to be leaving us after this season for Florida College. A couple of them out on the court right now. Number 25, Matt Simpson, the all-time Florida College points scored leader. Number 4, Ethan Smith, who returned to us this year from Georgia to play his senior year here at Florida College. Number 1, Ray Ko from Sydney, Australia. A huge staple on this Florida College team. And of course, number 30, Brian Chong, who is on the bench now for the Falcons. And what a game he has played tonight. It appears he stepped out of bounds on that last play. Finch and Purdue back in the game now for the Falcons. Andre Brown falls over. Kizzy pulls up from outside, misses the wide open three, hit out of the hand of Deshavius Purdue, and it goes out of bounds. Under a minute now left. Falcons still holding an 8-point lead. Inbounded by Clark. Inside, Kizzy pulls up. Way short from Kizzy. Blocked by Finch. Finch grabs it and tosses it in. Bitar ends up with the ball. What a turnover for the Falcons. No shot as a foul is called. Andre Brown fouling number 2, E.J. Wynn, right before Finch was about to throw one down once again. He misses. Purdue tries to get a hand on it. Most likely an over the back called. NAU will get the ball now. 41.7 seconds. Just a few possessions left in this game. NAU will need a couple of uninterrupted possessions here to be able to mount a comeback. Kizzy will shoot his first from the line after the foul. He makes that one, so he'll get one more. Keontae Kizzy makes the second one as well. 6-point deficit now between them and the Falcons. E.J. Wynn gets it to Simpson. Simpson holds it, wasting time. Bitar now over to Simpson. Simpson finds Bitar. Bitar finds Wynn. Wynn is fouled. Andre Brown fouling E.J. Wynn. E.J. Wynn now going to shoot two. A couple of important free throws here to make this more than a two-possession game. And he does it. Gets that Falcons lead back to 7. 80-73. And NAU knows now that they'll need 3 possessions to get back within striking distance. E.J. Wynn makes it a little bit harder. Brown looks to drive. Calvin Finch gets up and blocks him. He said, "No, sir." Just under 22 seconds now left. Pulls up. Kizzy leaves one way long. Smith is fouled. Man, what a game for the Falcons. After trailing by 14 at the half, only 28 points scored for the Falcons in the first half. Now as Smith makes another one. Jalen Harris, number 12, now coming into the game for the Falcons. And Smith will make the second. And they'll pull Smith from the game now as all the seniors exit. Hugs all around on the Falcons bench as the clock nears 11 seconds. Calvin Finch Jr. gets way up. My goodness. I'm pretty sure his head was above that ball, which was above the rim. His hand didn't even stop it on the side. He was on top of the ball, on its way up to the rim. Cameron Bishop shooting. Makes the first. 10 seconds left. Falcons have the ball. Jalen Harris fouled. Jalen Harris, number 12, going to the line to shoot a couple for Florida College. Another player that is unable to get a whole lot of playing time. He's unable to make the first. Stephon Martin in for Calvin Finch Jr. A fantastic season for Finch. And Harris makes the second free throw, giving the Falcons one more. Brown is going to bring it down. He'll try to shoot from outside. E.J. Wynn gets it away from him. Stephon Martin blocks him. And that is a Falcons win in their last game at home. And what a game it was for the last homestand for the Falcons against North American University. They win 84-76. What a season for the Falcons with only one loss at home all year in 2023. And the last that the Falcons will get to see of number 25, Matt Simpson, the all-time points leader for Florida College. Hugs all around for him as well as the other seniors. Ethan Smith, Brian Chong, and Ray Ko. And my goodness, are we happy to have all of them as Falcons basketball alumni. As they make one last lap around. On behalf of myself and everyone here in Conn Gymnasium, we'd like to thank you so much for joining us this season. It's been an absolute honor to be here for these Falcons basketball games with you. This as well is my senior year, and I'll be moving on, as will the 4 seniors for the Florida College basketball team. But it's been a pleasure being with you, and I'm so grateful that I got to spend this time with you all. Hope you have a great night. And once again, the Falcons win in Conn. Good night, everybody.